Hello everyone, this is Ashish Sani from Innovate Yourself. Welcome back to my channel. Once again, I am back with a new video on Rasa Chatbot, and this time we are back with a deployment of Rasa Chatbot on Microsoft Azure account. So like in the last video, I have already shown you that how you can deploy, or let's say how you can create your VM instance where we will deploy a Rasa X. So that's all that we have already seen in our previous video. In today's session, I will show you that how you can install your Rasa X onto the Microsoft Azure VM instance. So that is all that we will be covering in today's session. I hope that sounds really interesting. So now let's not waste time and let's directly go to the project and let's do the installation of Rasa X. So let's get started. Alright, so like in the last video I have already shown you that how you can create the VM instance, and now you can see I have already have the remotely access of my VM instance, and here I have my Ubuntu system open, right? And currently you can see I am onto the home directory of my VM instance, which is iy-app. So this is where I am right now. Now here what I have to do is I have to start the installation process, right? So let me first maximize this. And okay, anyways, now let's start the installation of that. For doing the installation of that, first of all let me check do we have anything onto the current directory. Okay, I don't have anything onto my current directory. Now let me open a notepad, or let's say I will open the Sublime, where I already have all the commands which I have to execute one by one. So firstly I have to execute the first command, which will be helping me to download install.sh file, which will be helping me to install the setup of my Rasa X. So let me first get this, and currently I am going to call this, or let's say I'm going to run my first command to get the latest version of my Rasa X, which is 0.39.3. So this is the latest version of Rasa X. So this is what I will be getting it. Now let's do ls again. So can you see, now I have downloaded install.sh. So this will download this. Now the next command is that I have to do the sudo bash on this file. So let me run it. Okay, sudo bash. Now press enter. Now it will do the installation process, and from here you can see like it is completely setting up the environment for your Rasa X. So let it finish first of all. So just wait for it to finish. Okay, so you can see downloading has started. Pip is installing, setup tools is installing, wheel is installing, and all the dependencies. So in this way it will be installing everything. Alright, so this command is successfully done, and with that it will create let's say a Rasa directory, and where I will be redirecting, or let's say where I will be changing my directory right now. So that will be inside etc/Rasa. Right, so I have this directory now. Now I will go inside, and you can check over here that we have some of the files which is created over here. So now I can use them to set up my complete environment, or let's say to completely set up my Rasa chatbot onto this VM instance. So for that I have all these files. So we will be discussing about these topics, or let's say we will be discussing about all the files which we have right now later on in this complete series of the deployment of Rasa chatbot onto the Microsoft Azure account. So that we will discuss later on. Now the next thing is that I have to install all the dependencies. So currently, as you can see over here, that I have docker compose.yml. So inside this all the services has been set up, or let's say all the services are already created or written over there. So when I will do this docker compose up, so with that what will happen, it will start to pull all the images for the services that I have mentioned inside docker compose, and with respect to that what will happen, it will install all the dependencies for my Rasa project. So in short, all the Rasa chatbot docker containers will be pulled up, and based on that, when all the containers are going to be running, at that time I can access my Rasa X. Not only Rasa X onto the local server, but this time we will be able to access Rasa X with respect to the IP address that you have for your VM instance, and that IP address is the public IP address. So in this way we will be getting it. Now let me run the next command, and the next command is like sudo docker compose up -d. -d is to open it in the detached mode, which means once all the services are running, all those services will be running in the background. So this is how we will be using this -d, which is to detach. Now press enter. Now it is going to take some time because now it will start pulling up all the Docker images which are required for your VM instance plus for your Rasa chatbot. So that's all that we will be doing right now. So wait for it to finish, and after that, once all the things are set up, then you will be able to access your Rasa X onto the IP address of your VM instance. So this is what we will be doing. So wait for it and let it finish now. All right, so now you can see all the Docker images are up and running. Over here you can see all the images are pulled first of all, and accordingly all the images are running. Now this was the first time, then you will be able to install all the things, and this is only the first time when it will be pulling up all the images. From the next time when you will be starting it again, it won't take much time because now you have all the images pulled up. And similarly, if you have to do the stop all the services, you have a simple option like sudo docker compose down. So you can simply put it like docker compose down, and with this all the services will stop automatically. So in this way we will be stopping it. So I'm just showing it to you like how you can stop it, but I will be running it again so that we can see like whether the Rasa X is installed or not. Because right now what I have done is I have installed the Rasa X, and now I will be able to access Rasa X through that IP address, which is a public IP address of my VM instance. So with that thing I will be doing it, right? So with this you can see like the docker compose is now down. Now let me open it again. Let me make it up again. All right, so now can you see this time it is directly running it. This time it's not pulling the images, right? Because we already have all the images. So in this way we can see this, and also all the images are running in the background. You can see everything was running in the background, so that's the reason. Now you can perform the rest of the execution. You can execute the rest of the queries as well, right? And where all the things are running, you can simply type docker ps, right? Okay, it requires a permission, so you have to use sudo to check it if you want to check it. So these are all the Docker images which are up and running right now. So this is the all about it, right? Now the next thing is that I want to set up a password for my Rasa X. So that is what I want to do. So for that I have a next command. So next command is this one over here. Let me explain it to you as well. So over here I will be passing it. Now here this is the complete command which you have to pass like this only, and the last one is the password, right? So let me first of all add a password over here, right? Let's say Ashish123. Currently I'm setting up this password, but we can change it later on as well, so that's not a big deal, right? Now press enter. So wait for it, it will create an account for you. So can you see info main created user? So in this way what you can see is like your account has been created, or let's say your user has been created. But still, if in case you will get any error while creating this, then I have a second command for you. Like this is the second command which you have to execute in case you want to create a new user, because sometimes what happens is it will give you an error that this user does not exist. So in that way we have to execute this, and don't worry about the commands. I will attach all the commands into the blog which I will be attaching to with this video, so you can go there and you can refer to that video. So with that you will be able to create that account, and after that run the same command again to set up a new password for the user, right? So this is how we can do it. Now the Docker Compose is up and running, all the services are up and running, your Rasa X is installed successfully. Now the last thing is that we have to check that whether we are able to access Rasa X or not. So to do that, now go to the browser again. Over here, this is the IP address. Just copy the IP address, create a new window, or let's say open a new window, and over here just type it like http:// and / over here. Now press enter. Now wait for it to open it. If in case you will have the access to open it, then you will be able to get the result. Otherwise you will be getting some error like we are not able to open it. Like currently in this case it will not be able to open it, because currently what I have done is I have only set up the inbound ports as the SSH. So in that case I have to create, or let's say I have to add the rest of the inbound ports so that I will make it accessible. Currently it's taking a lot of time. That means it will not work. So in that case, how should I work? So for that, go in here. Inside the VM instance, when you will go there, you have an option under the settings for the networking. Just click on that, and inside that, like on the right side, there is one option, add inbound port rule. Just click on that and start adding a new port for it. Currently I will be adding HTTP port. So for that, over here, let it be in the services, you have to select which port you want to specify. Currently I want to specify HTTP, so I will be clicking on HTTP, and accordingly I will allow the action, and rest of the things just leave as it is. Now click on add. Now what will happen, it will add the new rule for you, which is HTTP rule. So this is how you will create a new inbound part. So this was the part which I have left in the previous video that I will show you later on. So this was the part. So now you can see it. And now over here, when this message will come like created security rule, now that means now you have created inbound rules successfully. Now we will go back over here and we will open it again. Okay, let me close it and let me reopen it. Okay, one more thing was that what you have to do it, you simply have to put colon and then you have to pass the value as 80. So with this, it will be able to access that, and this is how we will be doing it, because currently it is not taking the port number as 80. So that was the reason it was not working, because over here I have specified the port number as 80. So I have to specify that. With that you will be able to access it. It is not showing you that part right now because by default also it's 80, but maybe just because of some reason it's not taking it. But anyways, now you can see we are able to access it, and now you have the Rasa X installed successfully. Now over here, just pass the password whichever you have specified over here while changing it. I have set the password as Ashish123, so I will pass it like Ashish123. Now when I will press enter, now you can see it will take me inside the Rasa X, which I have just installed onto my VM instance on Microsoft Azure. So I think it was very interesting for you, and you have understood like how you can create a virtual instance onto your Azure's account, and accordingly how you can install Rasa X onto that VM instance. So that's all about for today. I hope everything is clear to you, but still if you are facing any difficulties in understanding the topic, feel free to leave a comment below in the comment section. And also if you have any feedback for us, please leave a comment as well, so that we will provide you the best knowledge that we can. So it is all about it. And one more thing, if you have liked this video, don't forget to like the video. And also if you are new to our channel and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please click on the subscribe button so that you do not miss any videos from our channel. And also you can press the bell icon if you want to get a notification whenever we will upload a new video. So that is it from my side. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and happy learning.